This is part 2 of the ultimate guide to ATEEZ. Went through Hongjung and Seonghwa and the general ATEEZ information. So now we are on to Yunho. I don't have a whole lot to say because I literally just recorded the first part 2 seconds ago. Let's just jump right into Yunho. What's his title? Yunho, the Golden Retriever. I can see that for him. I can see that for him. 6'1". God damn, Yunho. Well. I hope teenies who are my everything are always happy. I hope you can get all this energy from me.
Before we begin talking about ATEEZ's golden retriever, I mean Yunho, I should begin by saying that Yunho is everyone's dog. I mean boyfriend. I mean husband. Honestly, he is all of those things. Shockingly enough, his birthday is actually on World Puppy Day.
귀엽죠?
Are you kidding
멍멍이
me?
같아. 열심히 볼지 테이블. 강아지 뭐해?
왜 뽑았냐면 대형견 같았어. 그런 매력이 있는 것 같아서 고마워.
왜 이렇게 윤호를 사랑스러운 눈빛으로 보고 있니?
나는 그렇게 보면 안 되니?
Something that is often said on ATINY Twitter is that everyone has a bias, but everyone's boyfriend is Yunho. Yunho was the second member to join
I
KQ.
accept that.
He joined 6 months after Hongjung through an audition as a dancer and trained to become a vocalist and the main dancer. Not only is Yunho ATINY's ideal husband, but Yunho is beloved by all the members. At the risk of sounding like a cheesy teen movie, everyone wants to be Yunho or be with Yunho. ATEEZ's members often say that he is one of the nicest people ever. He has the perfect height. He is amazingly talented, and he never loses his smile. This gift of
Nothing wrong with being
happiness
short
is
either.
something Yunho uses for the good
Clearly
of
loves short
everyone.
games.
ATEEZ says that when everyone is losing energy, Yunho is the one to cheer them up and
Look at him
energize
go.
them.
He's just freaking
His
going.
goal for
Get
ATEEZ
it.
is to
Get
be
it,
a
Yunho?
vitamin for us, and I can't think of anything that describes him better.
하면서 사실 멤버들이 그때그때 텐션이 떨어지거나 조금 힘든 시기들이 있었는데 윤호는 그런 거 좀 아랑곳하지 않고 좋은 텐션으로 이렇게 결과물이 나올 수 있게 노력해준 것 같아서 너무 고맙고 그런 거에 대해서 따로 언급은 안 하지만 다 알고 있으니까 앞으로도 잘 부탁한다고 얘기하고 싶어. 고마워.
Just one look at Yunho's smile or a funny move he does to make you laugh will have you forgetting why you were sad to begin with. An example of Yunho's encouraging spirit is a quote from him that said, "My self-motivating phrase is that I wake up every day and tell myself I can do it." He said that there is nothing you can't do when you put your mind to it. Yunho is one of the funniest members of ATEEZ and the weirdest. Though Yunho is the first of the 99 liners and one of the oldest. What is great about him is that he doesn't mind coming off as odd if it means he is being true to who he is, or if it is to make someone happy. He once asked ATINYs if they would still love him if he pooped. The answer was an unsurprising yes, and Yunho responded with, "I know, I trust ATINYs." Though Yunho has the superpowers to make any situation funny, he is not always a playful person. He is very hardworking and serious about his craft. Something you will find about Yunho as you venture further into the world of ATEEZ is that he is extremely
Like a
competitive,
big baby.
which for him is okay, because Yunho hardly loses. The members call him lucky, and Yunho has confirmed that luck time and time again.
영준 잘한다. 영준 잘한다.
Got him good.
안 움직인 거 그냥 보 하나 빼기. 역시. 눈이
That game looks so painful. You have to get the pot over your head and you miss.
내가 없다. 하는 말 뭐야? 화내지 마봐. 화내지 마봐.
A standout fact about Yunho is that he is an astonishingly great dancer. Being tall presents its own challenges to dancing, but Yunho seems to overcome them all with ease. During their training in Los Angeles, Yunho was the only member chosen by a choreographer at Millennium to record the dance video they would upload to YouTube. Yunho was also the only member to record a solo dance performance video to add to the 3 KQ Fellas performance videos.
One hit wonder, yeah, that's a fact. Hit his ass to the police, wonder where I'm at. Make so much money off this goddamn song, still get in your ass like a goddamn thong.
Yunho's dance skills are something all the members aspire to. According to ATEEZ, Yunho helps them all with learning the choreography straight from the beginning, because his body has already memorized the moves. Yunho is very exact with his movements and catches the technicalities of a choreography almost immediately. This gives him a strong advantage in pulling off a powerful performance on stage. Like the last 2 members I have already mentioned, in what seems to be the theme of ATEEZ, Yunho is also an excellent performer.
They all are. We know. This performance was freaking crazy. It was so good. I feel like, didn't we know?
Something that has been the topic on the minds of many an ATINY on Twitter is Yunho receiving more recognition for his dance skills. So, if you are an ATINY or plan on becoming one, please show our Yunho a lot of love. Yunho is also known for his golden vocals. His voice can range from a lower tone to a smoother high tone, and each sound is blissful.
Crazy range.
If it doesn't already seem like Yunho is perfect, Yunho is also an actor. He recently played a main role in his first drama, Imitation, and he did an amazing job.
I gotta watch that.
미안해 현지야. 그날 내가 실수했어.
Acting is something Yunho has always wanted to pursue, and he plans to see where his acting career will take him.
The face
According to the group, Yunho is the one most likely to be caught playing video games. He wears this badge proudly and has no problem admitting to it. He likes to play in his room and does so a lot when he has free time. Yunho is an avid fan of Harry Potter and Spider-Man. Rather than an idol, his true dream is to be Spider-Man.
This is me. Okay. Spider-Man, 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 with great power. Okay. Wow. Comes great responsibility. Yes! Yes!
Shocking yes. I'm guessing yes.
Recently, on an interview ATEEZ did with Wired, we found out that Yunho is the only member of ATEEZ that has a license and can drive. To sum everything up, Yunho is perfect and everyone should love him, period.
You don't need a license. I wouldn't know what that's like. I can't get anywhere where I live. Wow, that's the inspirational quote we're gonna put at the end of Yunho? Okay. Alright. Okay. We are for sure really gonna need to mentally prepare for Yeosang for this one. Like, for sure. The moving sculpture. Perfect. Perfect name. I won't cry. I might get emotional. Alright. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I'm mentally ready for this. There he is. 5'9", oh, he's taller than me. I thought for sure he was gonna be a shorty. If I don't see Teeny if I don't see Teeny even for 1 second, I can't live for 0 seconds. I should always be together with Teeny every day.
Yeosang started off
Yeosang.
as a trainee under Big Hit Entertainment when he
Okay.
was 17. He later
I'll take care
made
of
the
you.
decision to leave. At that time, he received offers from 6 different companies and ended up choosing KQ. He became the visual and a vocalist in the group. Hongjung said, in an interview, that the team leader at KQ put in a lot of effort to get Yeosang to join them. The thing about
I
Yeosang
would
is that
too.
he has a kind of inconspicuous type of humor. You might not notice him immediately because he is not one to make himself the center of attention. But he is naturally funny, and his humor is very much underrated.
I know.
Yeosang makes a lot of people laugh because he is very okay with and very good at exposing people. He is known on occasion to be very savage.
멋있는 마청.
미안. 청소 잘하는데 왜?
형 평소에 무대에서 춤추고 노래하는 모습이 너무 멋있는 것 같아.
좋아.
근데 성화 형, 제발 우리 안무 중에 가만히 있는 안무 하면 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면 안 돼. 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면 한번 이제 시범 그 퉁세만해.
원제를 보여줘. 아, 이게 틱 있어요. 왜 이렇게 하는 거예요? 1, 2, 3, 4. 네이만행, 네이만. 아니, 근데 막 이렇게. 아, 이렇게 하지 않지. 이제 끝났지?
사나 너야. 아니, 이게 사나 제발 우리 안무 좀 혼자 따라주지 말고 맞게 쳐주면 좋겠어. 이제 산이가 이제 무대 연구를 많이 하니까 이제 그런 거
약간 과하다는 거죠?
그렇죠. 약간 특히 그 골반 쪽이 네.
예를 들어 내가 하는 거, 산이가 하는 거 보세요.
따다다다.
너무하네. 안 그래도 야, 너 멋있어. 해봐.
가고. 너무 튕기네.
야하는 거 미안.
But this does not dismiss his sweet and effervescent personality. He is quite like an angel. That is, when he is not busy calling someone out. Yeosang is able to
Savage
fool
angel.
most people into believing that he is not as undomesticated as the rest of the group. But when you really get to know him, you'll find that he is not as normal as he first appears to be.
The heads also on different bodies. All over the concert.
Yeosang once told ATINYs that if he is nervous for something, he pretends that he is in a simulation and that nothing is real. While that is a
true.
really helpful tip, we
Life
can
is a
all admit
simulation.
that is not the usual answer someone would give. But then again, when asked, Yeosang
gotta
said that he
do?
thinks he is the only one who is normal among the 99 liners. While Yeosang takes the role of the most domesticated of the undomesticated 99 liners, what kind of animal he is a topic of heavy debate. Yeosang has always been given the title of a Maltese because of his softness and resemblance. But recently, Yeosang has declared that he is not a Maltese but a Doberman. This drastic switch in breed has found a lot of pushback. Most fans still call him a Maltese, which you'll find on their page for him at fan signs. But he insists on being called a Doberman. When he is rightly called that, he is very happy.
Look at him!
So if you ever have the honor and privilege of meeting Yeosang, please call him a Doberman. The reason for this switch up from Yeosang can probably be attributed to the fact that over the past year,
Jesus
he
Christ.
has grown tremendously both on the inside and out. Both his newly found confidence and biceps are something fans have picked up on. According to ATEEZ, Yeosang, along with Sam, are most likely to be caught at the gym. So, I suppose to him, the shy Maltese has transformed into a strong Doberman. Yeosang is often introduced and referred to as a moving sculpture, and when you see him, the reason is clear. He is very distinctly pretty, and multiple of the members even said that when he first arrived at KQ, they were intimidated because he was so good looking. Something that makeup hides from our sight is Yeosang's beautiful birthmark on the side of his face. Fans love when he is barefaced, because it is one of the very few opportunities we get to see his birthmark. When you peruse ATEEZ's discography, you might not notice Yeosang's voice. This is because he did not get a lot of parts in songs early in ATEEZ's career. While a lot of fans were upset about this, Yeosang himself once said that he was very shy in the beginning and did not want a lot of lines. It really shows just how much Yeosang has grown both on the outside and inside, because now his presence on stage can be felt from across a stadium. Yeosang has an extremely intense stare that he uses to his advantage when he performs. Many fans and non-fans alike say that Yeosang has very deep eyes, and it is this feature that makes him even more powerful. Now that we hear Yeosang more often, we are able to fully appreciate his rich, deep voice. Not unlike Minji, Yeosang's voice, both when he sings and talks, is very full and very deep. This quality enriches every lyric he sings and sends a shiver down your spine, because it flows as smooth and as thickly as honey. His tremendous vocal ability should not take away from the fact that, like the rest of the members of ATEEZ, Yeosang's dancing skills are remarkable and stand out on stage. Just like his stare and his voice, his performance skills and presence on stage is resolute and absolutely noteworthy.
Okay, I am paying attention to Yeosang, but William took that part.
Yeosang has been an MC on SBS MTV's The Show since March 2, 2021. Yeosang leads as the oldest of the trio of MCs, and he has his own segment titled Uncommon Dance Lessons.
You look so small.
Yeosang's funny and bright personality shines in his role as MC. So if you would like to see more of Yeosang, tune into the show every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Korean time, of course. Yeosang's favorite food is chicken, and while that might not seem important, it is to him. Something else you should know about Yeosang is that he created a character called Hetman, and ATINYs love to see the different variations and emotions Hetman has. To end, I want you to know that according to Yeosang, he will forever be your chicken leg.
Okay, for sure. I will forever be your chicken leg. Thank you, Yeosang. Couldn't ask for more. Couldn't ask for more. I feel like I got through Yeosang pretty easy. I feel like it repeated a lot of stuff I already knew. It just talked about how cute he is, and like, we all know. I know that. So, now we're moving on to Son or Mingi? Son, jeez. The mountain. Alright, let's go. Oh, 5-9. Oh, we're the same amount of breaks type. Cool. Shorter than I thought you would say. Ew. I love you so much today, and I'll love you even more tomorrow. What a sweetie.
The first thing you should know about Mountain, or San, as some people like to call him, is that he is not human.
Okay.
Just kidding. Maybe. San was the fourth member to join ATEEZ. He came to Seoul on his own all the way from his hometown Namhae. Though he was good at singing, San had to work very hard to improve his skills enough to debut as a lead singer. Now, we can see, all of his hard work did not go to waste, as he has been given titles such as the man who will change the standards of K-pop performance by journalists. At first glance, when watching him perform, the thought that pops into most people's mind is how can anyone perform the way he does? San is renowned for his inexplicable performance expertise. Not only does he move his body in ways that would otherwise break the bones of any normal human being, but it seems that just like having a clear choreography for a song, San also creates his own face choreography. He has a look of loss, longing and tragedy on his face and really makes you experience the song with him.
꿈에서 깨려고 모든 것을 이제 이거는 이제 어쩔 수 없이 꿈을 꾸게 되는 자고 이 친구는 이제 이거를 끌어내려고 하는 자거든요. 그래서 손이 떨리는 거예요.
그러면 이제 그 마지막에 그렇게 탁 해서 하는 그거는
형이 말대로 체스유 하려는 대상을 잡으러 갔어요. 나는 그것을 깬 줄 알았지. 하지만 이것은 정말 연습적인 힘인 거라고 본인이 다시 알고 다시 빠지게 되는 거죠. 그렇군요. 네.
It seems that he never loses his character in a song and has endless energy. Unsurprisingly, San is the third member of ATEEZ's Demon Line. San's switch when a stage begins is so dramatic that it is very hard not to notice.
Sunglasses better look. It's probably so uncomfortable. Stylist, come on.
Due to this, one of his nicknames is actually Satan. It is also worth noting that San's flexibility is in part due to the fact that he is a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. San's natural ability to always show some type of expression or emotion on his face, whether he is in the back or in the center, has garnered a lot of attention from fans, experts, sunbaeams, and hobeis. It has come to the attention of ATINYs.
San surpasses the human body expected capabilities at high level strength and flexibility are impressive. He can be center in any given performance. Leah Kim, I love Leah Kim.
That many artists in the K-pop industry look.
Role model. Gravity's Taeyang, Alas, Woonhyuk, Drippin's Alex, Precious with Lisu, Climax's Taehoon. I don't know who Climax is, but that seems like a weird name for a group. Two's JU, A-Week's Logan, Fables, Hoojun. Is it CIX or is it Kicks? Hyunsuk. I've heard of them. NTX's Ruhyun, Pentagon's Yuto, Donkey, Kyungyoon, Mire, Seyoung, Kachi's, Chuso, SF9, Suho. Oh, that's cool. And the boys Eric and Suwon. So that's cool because they were all on Kingdom together. Why didn't they mention that in Kingdom? TXT is Subin. I don't know anything about TXT, but I do know Subin, and I think I might be in love with him. So,
look up to San because of his unusual and indelible performances. Many younger artists, peers, and some Benins have mentioned San as a source of inspiration when they perform. Watching a San fan cam always holds amazing surprises, and this is something most people have noticed. San's fan cams have been named on the top 100 list of the most viewed male K-pop idol fan cams. Coming in as number 24 for his Studio Kum Fireworks fan cam with over 497,000 views, and number 16 for his Wonderland and Hala Hala fan cams, surpassing 1 million views. San is very critical of himself and always looks for ways to be better and do better. This is why, in his free time, he uses YouTube to review both live stages and his fan cams. He likes to look for mistakes and ways that he can do better next time. One of the most shocking things to discover as a new ATINY is San's intense duality. He is as affable as he is remarkable. Anyone who knows San knows that he is extremely caring and has a childlike innocent quality to him.
많은 기대 부탁드리고 이렇게 하면은 크게 나오나? 헉, 너무 이건 이상하게 나오는데 이렇게 하면 너 이렇게 나오지?
This is why he is often treated like the unofficial Maknae. San is extremely passionate when it comes to sharing all the love he has to give. And he makes sure to extend this enormous amount of love to all his members and every single ATINY. San loves physical touch, and it is this love language that he often uses to display his love to members. He is also constantly giving out amazing advice to ATINY.
You're the most precious one in the world. No one can say otherwise. You might think you're stuck for a while, but it's a mountain that you can go over quickly.
To encourage us and raise our spirits so
it's okay to cry if you want to cry, TV.
We don't give up. And he is, by far, one of the biggest hype men ever. All these qualities are why on April 14, 2021, San was selected to be an ambassador of his hometown Namhae. Though San is very intimidating on stage, he is very much like an endless ball of sunshine and energy. He has so much of it that it often comes out very erratically. Hongjung testified that San was the reason ATEEZ's jumping ban was instituted in their trainee days. According to Yunho, they could be walking outside, and San would randomly begin jumping off invisible walls and try to reach high branches. Most times, Yunho just pretends he does not know him.
연습생 때 생활 규칙이 있었는데 그 규칙 중에 하나가 밖에서 점프 금지. 그러니까 사진 때문에 생활 규칙이었어요.
아마 진짜 막 길 걷다가 링가르디
네, 막 점프하고
괜히 막 나무 위에 한번 터치해보고 막 이러는
근데 저는 진짜 그걸 해가지고
거 아니에요?
이렇게 움츠려서 약간 다른 일행인 척하고
San also breaks out into song extremely often, but he still hits his notes as effortlessly as water flowing out of a faucet. Most people are often distracted by his performance abilities, but San's vocals are exceptionally impressive. His voice is used in songs for very high falsettos, low tones, and my personal favorite, raspy and gritty parts.
I'm so excited to hear Mama's song with that. I love Mortal Kombat when Mama was on it.
Lastly, I want to let you know that San has dimples that could make anyone fall in love with just a smile, so it's okay if you already did.
I know.
좋은 선곡인데? 짜장면.
We're gonna stop this part here before we move on to Mingi. I love them all so much. Yunho, we got a little golden retriever gamer boy, bisexual girl's dream. Yeosang, we know how I feel about Yeosang. San said the stuff I've been saying this whole time about San. Like his performance is insane. He's such a soft little cutie on the like outside of performing. I love that. The jumping band, a child. I love it. We're gonna end part 2 here. I am still trying to collect ATEEZ TikToks, so if you have favorite ATEEZ TikToks, tag me in them. This is my TikTok. Tag me, please. And then in part 3 will be the final part. We will finish the video. We will do Mingi, Wooyoung, and Jungho, and then we will be done. And we did it. We watched the big one. If you want to get notified when I post that one, you could subscribe or hit the notification bell to get like direct notifications. If you like the video, please like it. Comment and tell me your favorite things. I want 1, 2, 3. 1, your favorite thing about Yunho. 2, your favorite thing about Yeosang. And 3, your favorite thing about San. Your favorite thing about Yeosang can be that he is my best friend in our album. That's inevitably coming out one day. We'll end this one here and I will see you in part 3. Goodbye.